be honest. You probably tried quitting porn in hopes that you'll become more successful, locked in, and achieve every bit of your desires. But here's the truth. It is not the root cause that will allow everything you've ever wanted to fall into place. So I know we've all tried quitting Gooning at least once. From semen retention to searching up negatives about it, to like holding it in so you get a bigger load on some
What?
bruh. Deleting your extra browsers straight away after a fucking goon sesh, like Firefox, back in the day. Reddit and X, we know those kind of apps, man, like on some NSFW subreddit type shit, error me and all that. And now that you need to identify your age to go on like Pornhub and shit, it's easier than ever to remove this bad habit. But I know I'm kind of contradicting myself from the last video saying stop gooning and shit, but yes, gooning is obviously bad. Like, it's fucked up. Like, you can create false realities. Your mind can become unstimulated when you're actually about to like do some crazy shit with a girl. Like, if you're like that in real life, obviously. But nah, fuck all those negatives, and we have to lock in on what's actually the real problem. The real problem is that we are not good enough. There are people out there living life to the fullest, right? Who's made it out the system, made it out the matrix, and still get to live a life that's full of drugs, alcoholism, partying clubs and all that shit. Like, they get to live fully and happy probably while coexisting with all these negative things like alcohol and shit. And gooning is a negative, right? But I know like other people definitely still be gooning, like rich as fuck people be gooning and shit. And it's just unfair because they're able to succeed, and you can't tell me like success doesn't involve being rich as fuck, jacked mogger.
Bruh.
Come on, bro. We see these people living the lifestyles we want, and they probably watch porn and shit. So we are too distracted from the real reason why we haven't been able to be successful. Because porn and gooning isn't the problem. It's that we're not developing our skills. We are focusing on the wrong things. We are able to coexist with all these negatives and still become happy and successful, because I know if you're watching this video you want to be successful too. You want to be like with bitches, like rich as fuck while you're young, like driving the fast cars and shit. And it's just unfair to see all these other people living that life while still being a gooner, a drug user. It's annoying, right? They've improved their lives because they focused on the things that actually mattered and what actually impacts success. And I'm not promoting gooning and drug use either, because those things are fucked. Like, fuck all that, but you know, it's not a thing that you have to completely get rid of in your life to succeed. Removing gooning, like Jack Piggott, like that guy probably still goons, but he's made it. He's like blown up on social media and shit. But like, no disrespect though, but he's got you in the trap of thinking like gooning. If you remove gooning, man, you'll get all the bitches, get all the confidence, right? And get the guys too. But nah, that's fucked up. Anyways, that's just cap, bro, because you can just lie. He can lie. It's so easy to lie because of social media nowadays, especially with some AI on some gooner shit. Like, gooning isn't the problem. It's the skill deficiency we have. So what do? So the first step is finding out what you actually want to do with your life. If you want to be mediocre, do what the general public do. Go to college, university, and find a job. But if you want to be him, want to be in that top 1% to make it out, then you have to find what you're naturally good at. What God-given gifts do you have? You have to be realistic, because this is where you fall into the trap. This isn't some hard work beats talent anime. It's not where you work 100 times harder with 100 times more effort than someone else just for them to overtake you because they are naturally better. This is a classic case of Julian Newman and LaMelo Ball, both dominant and popular basketball prodigies, but one grew to 6'8" and the other capped at 5'5". And now one is thriving in the league, and I know some of you don't even know who Julian Newman is because he picked the wrong path. But he eventually became some MMA or some boxer or something. with an OnlyFans sister, by the way.
Miss, you a fan. Get the fuck out of here.
But besides that, you can finally accept that the NBA is not for him, and you have to do the same. So now that you know what to do, you have to learn how to do it. You have to put in the hours, put in the work, and study and learn whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. But the biggest trap people make is not actually applying what they've learned, which means you've learned absolutely nothing. And in this phase, people try to perfect their lifestyle by eliminating bad habits such as quitting gooning. But now you've yet again entered this cycle of getting distracted by thinking you're learning. But here's the truth. Action is the greatest way to learn. And once you've actually put in the work, you will have achieved what you thought was impossible. So once you've actually put things into action, you can realize what actually it is that I'm good at. So this is where you can pivot from science to the arts to whatever. So the secret and the difference between putting real action is you aren't stuck. Because those that don't are stuck doing some fuck ass job they don't mind because they didn't want it enough. They aren't hungry like you and me. Then they get lost in time, years shaved off into nothingness, and they have no one else to blame but themselves because they let time slip away. So it's completely okay to not have big aspirations and goals, but do not blame the world for not waiting on you. There's infinite guides online and on my channel, so it's all on you whether you want it. Like and subscribe, twin.